It's rather interesting. I was thinking about doing one topic and then I changed my mind about it because I got thinking. There's going to be something coming up fairly soon next Wednesday that I'm planning on going to. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, everything goes well. I had hoped to maybe do an interview with this person, but the problem with that is like I wasn't sure if I was going to be available at the time to do that. So, yeah, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it. So I figured I better not, commit to something that I might not be able to do. And the person that was going to help me get that interview would have hasn't answered me back now that I knew. Well, now that I know I'm solid on that I can go to this event, which actually I'm going to be talking about right now, along with some other things. But before I get started with that, there is funny. I was here. I'm looking, switching out my channels from my main account to the Voice of Metal channel account, and when I turned it around, um, one of the first videos that came up was this monochromatic black, and I think I've seen them before. And they just released a new song. I forgot now what it is now. It's something to do with a spirit or ghost, like somebody that passed away. That's somebody that this lady cares about in the song. Is what it's about. But anyway, yeah, if you've never heard of them before, there are a female friend of metal band, and she is a very attractive woman, and she's also a very heavy vocalist. We're talking like even heavier than some of the other vocalists that are out there that are female vocalists out there. And that's part of the reason why I'm talking about this, because a couple other things are coming up with ladies that are singers in the bands, and I figured why not do a topic about that, because that was some of the lists that I hadn't done yet, of suggestions I got, which I'm going to talk about. And just so you know, blah blah blah. Sorry, trying to switch this around. Um, I lost my focus. Basically, what it boils down to, on Wednesday, there's supposed to be the Lords of Acid coming into town in Denver, and they have a new front woman, Carla Harvey, which is the new Acid Queen, because apparently the other singer had passed away late last year, which is sad to hear. But I kind of know that she has had a huge influence when she was younger with the band. It's kind of more of a techno vibe. It's not really a metal vibe. So it's going to be interesting to hear her vocals with a band like that, because she's done things with other bands before, like Ubersoft, I think, Nine Electric, and Motive Black, and it sounds really good. She's got the her typical metal growl and things like that. Hello, thank you, appreciate it. It's a goatee. How's it going, everybody? Good afternoon, sir, from Japan. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Somebody from far off in Japan. I like that. I'm not sure how to pronounce the other word, so I won't say it so I don't butcher it, because I'm good at butchering words. What can I say? But what I was saying before about the interview and stuff like that, I was hoping to get an interview with somebody. I am going to go to the meet and greet beforehand. At least I signed up for it. So maybe I might get an opportunity to talk to somebody about doing that with her. I'm hoping hello. And maybe, just maybe, I might get an opportunity to do that for the Lords of Acid, but also possibly for her new band, The Violent Hour. And that's what I'm talking about. I say, if you guys never heard that before, check it out. Check them both out, because she's going to be in both. She's going to be pretty busy, so it'd be awesome to do that. But who knows? How are you doing? What's it? What are you doing, sir? What are you? Oh, I'm doing talking about front metal. Front. What do they call that? Fronted metal bands. Basically, people that are singers that are women. And yeah, brutal tracks led by women. Um, and I kind of took out one band because that's where somebody used to be in, and I think certain things happen. I'm not going to get into all that, but I have a feeling the whole Sick Ones is all about that. And I'm pretty sure I'm right about it, because yeah, I'm usually pretty good at figuring that stuff out. Even though it's somebody that thinks I don't know them very well, but I know, yeah, some of that fairly well. that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna get into all of that. But anyway, because I don't want somebody upset with me, because I do care very much, and I do value somebody's opinion very much, and I definitely do not want to do anything to jeopardize that. Because hopefully later on down the road, maybe we'll see, things will happen. But I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. Number 20 is Sister Shotgun, Sacred Heart. Hard hitting British metalogic. Still can't say that word. Metal soaring with snarling female vocals. Some of these I haven't heard. Some of them I have heard. Oh, okay. I guess my friend hasn't heard of monochromatic black, and this is the guy that knows a lot about metal. So if he doesn't know it, then it must be a metal band he's hadn't heard about. And plus, also in August, we're going to be seeing Architects in Denver. So if you do watch this video and you're not a member, or I should say, subscriber to the channel, which you better do right now, because if not, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it because later on down the road, if I get some monetization, I got some interviews coming later on. Hopefully, I don't know yet. I'm hoping that you're going to miss out. And if you miss out, it's your loss, not mine. So just so you know, I'm just telling you now, because you never know what might happen. I might end up giving away a contest or something. Who knows? I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. Right? Learning English. Oh, that's fine. No, no, you're fine. Oh, that's cool. Welcome to the channel. I hope you like metal. That reminds me, I did see a video, and I'm going to post it about, it's like 40 some minutes long. It's all these different America's Got Talent artists. There's some with kids, and they got some really awesome stuff. And there's also one person that's very special and unique and closer to the end. And you got to really pay attention, because you'll know who it is when you see it, because it's freaking awesome. Good people playing guitar. But the one that's just so phenomenal, I was like, oh my God, really? He's doing it with that? I'm not going to say what, but you'll be surprised. You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. I'm sure you will. Anyway, number 19 is Downfall of Gaia, Existence of Awe, Atmospheric blackened crust with female bassist. Okay. Vocals intensifies with the mix. So apparently the bassist is a woman as well. I'm not sure about the rest of the band. I haven't heard all these bands, so we'll have to find out. And even the Lord's Acid, it's always been fronted by a female singer, especially the type of topics of songs that they listen to. If you like kind of certain types of topics when it comes to songs, you'll love Lord's Acid. Trust me. Um, let's see. Suggested that the channel has subscribers or just new reviews of things, create something that makes us happy. Oh, new things? Adventures. Oh, I do adventures, but it's usually concerts. Well, hopefully, like I said, I'm building up subscribers, and when I get to a certain point, I'm hoping to actually do interviews with people. Which actually reminds me, I did see another video of a guy that actually was in his car, doing an interview with Carla Harvey, and they were talking about the Lord's Acid type tour. And she goes, "Yeah, this is the first time I've never had any rehearsals before I go on tour with somebody. Usually I have more than a couple. They're going to do me two rehearsals with people that she's never even met them before at all. So this is going to be interesting. They ask her to join, so but they don't. She doesn't know that much about them. So it'd be kind of interesting to see how that turns out, because she's got a metal background. They're more techno style, and it's going to be an interesting way of how you say blending this stuff. Thanks for the likes and stuff like that. I appreciate it. Good stuff. Maybe experimenting with audience and make it like what the scripters. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I'm hoping if I get the interviews, I want to talk about the people behind the music, the people that I mean, we're going to talk about the music a little bit, what they like, what they do, me a little bit about like if they play guitar, what kind of guitars they're into, what things they enjoy most, what got them into the music thing. That's the kind of questions I want to ask. Or, how do you exercise your vocal cords for songs beforehand? Because the singers usually do that. Let's see, what was the other one? Number 18 is as I can't say this. Aversed. Averson, I think is how you say it. Prison of Existence. Clean, harsh vocals with intertwining a fierce, progressive death metal setup. Ooh, there's a death metal female fronted band? That would be cool. I like that. Number 17 is Skullful Foot. Eric Lai. I don't know how to pronounce this one at all. The end is near. It's SKOLDFT period. Eric ERICA and then LI. Don't ask me. It's kind of an interesting name. Industrial metal with a sinister dual twist. Okay, do it. A duo twist. Sorry. No, number 16 is Forever Still, and Rewind is the name of the song. Maja Shining's emotional vocals carry with a melodic, heavy tracks. I always have these words I can never pronounce. It's like I'm having a hard time with this. Xenophobia, I think is how you say it. Featuring Nico B. Oathbreaker is the name of the song. It's a guest female vocals lead a sharp edge to a thrashy onslaught. So I have a feeling the featuring is somebody that is not in the band all the time. Oh, and the other word, the Erica Eli, is featured in the band, I guess. So I don't think they're a metal band that has that person in it normally, and I'm assuming the other one is not normally fronted by a female metal artist. It's just they're featuring in that song. So I apologize for that. Number 14 is Life of Agony through and through. Oh, sorry. Mini Capucho. I'll probably say that. Emotionally raw delivers this alternate metal mayhem. It's soul. I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Number 13 is Casual Nun, Resurrection of Teeth. Okay, that's a weird name for a song. I don't know. Noise psycho. It doesn't say it's not psycho. It doesn't have an O at the end. Psychotic, sludge fused and terrifying vocals. I don't know. Number 12 is Existence Has Failed, and the song's called Torn. It's fronted by an explosive female vocalist in the underground deathcore scene. Okay, might be interesting. Might be one I'm interested in because I like the deathcore stuff. Usually, number 11 is In This Moment, which I have heard, and I know this. And Big Bad Wolf I've heard before, so it's a really good song. So if you've never heard it, check it out. They're both really awesome. Mariah Brink, I think Brink, I guess that's her last name. Balances aggressive atmosphere and industrial tinged metalcore cuts. Number 10 is Cryptica, which I think I've heard them before from the Ashes. I think I've heard that song before. Brazilian death metal done right, led by fierce growls of from Fern. God, I'm gonna have to learn these names. Ferna Laura. I'm gonna have it pronounce it. Because if I'm going to interview people, I gotta get these names down a lot better than I am now, or at least learn how to pronounce freaking words. Number 9 is Bleeding Through, Lines in the Sand, featuring Martin Peterson on keyboards and vocals. So she does keyboard and vocals both on the metal band, I guess. Maria's hunting back vocals and keys intensify the metalcore classic. So it's a metalcore with a keyboard sound. So it might be interesting to hear that. It might be a little different, which is always good. I like something different. Number 8, which I definitely have heard and I could have seen, but I didn't do it because of Halloween. I wanted to give out candy. Burning Witches, but I should have gone to that because I would have probably enjoyed it. Hexen Hammer, a classic heavy metal styling with a shredded female lineup. And they do have very good music. They're more of an old school 80s metal style band, like the hair bands of the 80s kind of thing. So if you like that kind of music, check out Burning Witches. They got some really great stuff. Number 7 is OTEP, Battle Ready. OTEP Shamara, I think is how you say her last name. Shamaya commands the mic with poetic fury and new metal aggression. I think I'm gonna have the person introduce themselves. That way I don't butcher their name. I said, introduce yourself. Now this one I don't know how to say. Freela, I think, or Freely. It's Frayle. Is Trectal and Revenge, I think is how you say it. Trectal. Gwen Strange's ethereal voice layers over droning doom-laden riffs. Anyway. Oh, yep, yep, yep. Cool, cool. Let's see who else. What else? Where are we at? Okay, synergy. Synergy is number 5. Lead us to war. Kimberly Gross leads This power metal meets death metal act with conviction and melody. Isn't that cool? Might be cool. I don't know. Number 4 is Spirit Box, which I definitely have heard them. I don't think I've heard the song called "Hurt You." It's Courtney LaPlante. Oh, God, genre defying vocals, range, drives with crushing progressive metal. I gotta learn these names. Wait. Oh God, this one. Oh, Ginger. I love Ginger, but I don't know how to pronounce her first or last name. Stay, sit, roll over is what it is. I'm sure if you know the band, you know who she is. Tatiana, I think, is how you say her first name. Shalamak. I I hope I said that right. Twitching Twitches between guttural roars and haunting cleans effortlessly. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, if you've never heard Ginger, you definitely got to check them out. They're awesome. They're very freaking phenomenal. Now, number 2 is rather interesting because there is a band called Venom, but this is called Venom Prison. I guess there is the Venom, of course, the black metal band versus Venom. Venom Prison, I'm assuming it's death. Well, it says death metal. Ethereal Industrialization is the name of the song. Larissa Stupor, I think is how you say it, Stupar, delivers a savage performance with a variety of death metal pieces. Interesting. Number 1 is Arch Enemy, which I have seen before live, and I do have a shirt for them. Really great band, awesome stuff. If you haven't checked them out, check them out too. The Eagle Flies Alone, which is definitely one I love. I forgot what some other songs that they played that I really like. I don't know it. They did have a new album out not too long ago, I believe. Or is that Lacuna Coil? I think it's Lacuna Coil, which actually is not on my list. Okay, well, we're going to have to talk about that one because, no, Arch Enemy, yeah. Arch Enemy and Lacuna Coil are two that have women in it. So, I'm not going to name any names of songs unless I can think of it right off the top of my head. I know the songs. I sometimes don't know all the names. Alyssa White's Glue's Metalogic Death Growls soars over catchy yet complex riff works. Interesting. Yep, definitely. She's got a really I can't think of the name of the song. I love the song too. I can't remember the name of it. But Eagle Flies Alone is a really good one. Um, Lacuna Coil is the one I believe. No, Arch Enemy is the one that I know for a fact has a new album out. But I thought Arch Enemy did too. I'm trying to remember. Does anybody know? I think Arch Enemy they have Bloodlines is what it's called, I believe. Um, because we saw it and we actually Deceivers. That's the name of the song I really like. And I've got a shirt that has this really cool graphic on it. It's really awesome. And I love the shirt so much. It doesn't have the tour dates on it, but it's phenomenal. I had to have it because I love Deceivers. Yeah, Lacuna Coil and yeah. Okay, those are the ones I remember. Those are also bands that have women in metal, kind of like Lena Ford and other. So that was a long time ago, but she's still touring too, which is really cool. And I guess the reason why I figured I'd do the female metal thing is because Lords of Acid is coming, and Carla is going to be singing in it. So I thought, why not do that? And maybe just maybe if I sweet talk her into it, maybe she'll do it for me later on. I'll just tell her we could do a Zoom call sometime when she's not on tour, so she's not stressed out. Because I'm sure she's got a lot on her plate right now, and it's going to be really interesting. I'm sure. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it. So yeah. So in other words, I gotta be really nice to her because yeah, I kind of made somebody mad at me, even though that really wasn't for her. She thought it was, but it wasn't. I mean, there's messages on my Instagram page that she saw and assumed that I was talking about her, which there was one that I know of that I can recall. The rest of them were not. That well, she could have taken it that way, but there were more than one person that was basically what it is. They have a thing on Instagram where you can put everybody or your friends. And I had her as one of my friends, along with some other people. And I thought I had taken everybody off except for the one person I was playing on, not her. And when I posted it, yeah, she saw it and she got really mad at me. And I said, sorry, not sorry. I said, no, I shouldn't apologize for that because yes, I did do it. Yes, I did. I admit that I did something wrong, but it wasn't quite for that individual person. And she just assumed that. But there was something that she mentioned that she says she thought I was talking about her, which I was talking about something else, but it kind of could apply to that. Um, I'm just saying. But anyway, but I'm just going to leave it to go with that. Anyway, hopefully you guys are doing well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, check it out. Um, I'm hoping to get maybe, possibly, a few little snippets of Little Miss Nasty's performance there, which I think they don't have their own music. I think they have other music that they play in the background while they're doing like a dance performance there. And then I will maybe check out some Lords of Acid stuff if you're into that. I'm not sure how many people that are in the metal like that, but who knows? I don't mind. I like a little variety. So, it's like Nina, I think is her name is Nini. She does like Japanese kind of style, but then she does a little bit of metal, phenomenal stuff. Um, yeah, she was awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Hopefully you guys will see me tomorrow, of course, if I'm up to it. Because a couple times I've been kind of either tired or not feeling the grace in the world, so I skip out on you guys. So I apologize for that. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, headbang, like, and subscribe to the channel because without you guys, the current channel won't grow. And the more subscribers, hopefully I can convince more of those metal artists for an interview because I figured once I get at least one interview with somebody, I'm going to have a lot more viewers, which would be awesome. I would love that, especially if I can get somebody's while they're starting off on their stuff. Yeah, that's going to be big. I mean, really big. So, anyway, take care. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Take care. Have a good night. Bye. Oh,